Now, certainly no luck involved here. As a stuntman working as Daniel Radcliffe's double on the Harry Potter film franchise, David Holmes was living out his dream.
But that was until a tragic accident which left him with a catastrophic spinal injury and meant he would spend the rest of his life in a wheelchair.
Despite deteriorating health and debilitating daily pain, David has now been left tens of thousands of pounds out of pocket after falling victim of financial scammers.
David joins us to share his story now. Good morning,
Good
David.
morning, team.
Good morning. We're very good, thank you. Can you tell us about the initial phone call you received?
Yeah, so I got a phone call on the 3rd of July at 3 o'clock, and it was said, "Hi, this is the NatWest fraud team. You're just about to receive an alert from us." At the exact same time, I get an alert from NatWest fraud team.
Which is like a text message.
Yep, text message. We've just detected a fraudulent transaction in your account.
Right.
He said, "Now, as you're on the phone, I'm going to take you through the process to make sure this fraudulent transaction doesn't take place. I can see it was your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, and I'm really sorry to bring this to you." And then coaxed me through actually helping him make the fraud out of my NatWest. He told me all of my information, home address, everything. You name it, he knew it. He knew that I had multiple accounts with NatWest, and he also knew that I had cryptocurrency linked to NatWest as well. So not only did he take me through helping him create the fraud from NatWest, but he also told me that because he's made me aware that NatWest, that I have cryptocurrency linked to my NatWest card, unless I transfer to the secure wallet NatWest is going to provide, then unfortunately we're not going to cover it on our insurance policy. Alarm bells start ringing then.
Of course, yeah. So you're panicking because you've got tens of thousands of pounds which you use to help with your rehabilitation, with your exercise, to maintain a lifestyle that is vaguely manageable.
Yeah, I mean, to escape the pain of winter, anybody with any injuries know it's painful in winter. Well, with a broken neck, it's excruciating.
So this money's hugely important to you, and so you're panicking.
Yeah.
And David, at what point did you start thinking... At any point did you think this doesn't sound
Not
real?
at all. I think he was
sophisticated.
so convincing and so personable in the transaction, and all the information that you knew about me, I just hook, line and sinker. And I'm not like...
You're not naive.
I'm not naive. I do a lot of things, and unfortunately, I was very vulnerable at the time, you know. But when it comes to birthdays with my debilitating condition, I always ask myself, where am I going to be next year and the year after? And then, at the moment, I'm going through a project which made me have to go through some really difficult paperwork, and that was hard to sort of digest. And that was on the Monday, and it all just... I mean, I just got out of a physio session as well, so I was pretty knackered, and it all was just the perfect time. And the day after your birthday, what is most people the day after their birthday? They're pretty hungover,
Yeah.
right? You know, so, I mean, I don't drink, but it was just so targeted, and I'm just, here now to share my story because I've got to find a silver lining on this, right?
For sure. And I think that's the thing. Anytime we've had Alice on the show or we've talked to some of our viewers, it's so easy to fall victim to this because, like you were saying, the guy, first of all, called you up from NatWest. He said his name was Jason. He had all these different details. You received the text message. And then, to quote Alice, what they do is they put this time pressure on you as well, where they turn around and say, we've got your... they're going to have your facial recognition.
Yeah, he said your phone's been cloned. He said, and because your phone's been cloned, all they have to do is change the facial recognition and they have access to everything on your phone. And obviously, I've got very sensitive information on my phone, just contacts of my friends, everything. So, the panic is unbelievable.
So you hand over control. In fact, at one point, NatWest actually started trying to call you because they could see that there was fraudulent activity on the account.
Yeah, for real. And he said, you don't need to answer that phone because you're already on the phone with me at the fraud team.
So they knew that that would be the actual NatWest. It was so well-rehearsed, so sophisticated. When did you realise, David, that this wasn't NatWest fraud team?
When I had called my mum across because I can't use a pen, so I had to write down some information and I just needed a second person in the room that... You know, I didn't want my care team involved or anything like that, just because they've got enough pressure on them. So Mum come across, and then I was getting a second phone call from NatWest, and Mum said, I think this is a bit dicky. And then, boom, the phone went down. And
but by then it was too late.
Too late. Like, I mean, the nature of cryptocurrency is it's a separate currency. It's volatile. It's risky. But you believe when you're speaking to the banking systems, the big corporations, you believe they're there to protect us from stuff like this. And I mean, NatWest, the fraud team have been good in helping me with the money lost within NatWest. So at least I can pay for my cost of care and stuff like that.
Which was £10,000 from NatWest.
10,000 from NatWest. But the rest of the money, the cryptocurrency, I've got to hope and pray that, one, my very expensive insurance company might be able to help me with it. And two, that there's a company I'm working with that I reached out straight away to, and they said it was very good to reach out to them. And they said that possibly, and there's no guarantee, but we might be able to put a stop on the funds on the exchanges and ask the exchanges for damages.
I mean, crypto's a complicated world. The whole point of cryptocurrency is so it can't be traced. You know, it's out there.
Yeah.
You are in the process of writing a book about your life, what you've been through. The thing that is so astonishing about you, David, because we met first of all on the Potter Films years ago, and you were throwing me around the backstage in all the stunt teams, and you taught me how to play Quidditch. And then your documentary that I would urge anybody to see, The Boy Who Survived, is just...
Boy Who Lived.
Boy Who Lived, excuse me. That's absolutely remarkable. You are such a force when it comes to staying present, making the most of every single moment.
Yeah, I think my situation reminds me that, you know, to live in the now, you can't not when you're getting worse.
When we spoke last week, I've never heard you so broken.
I was pretty broken, yeah. I mean, I shared the phone calls. I can't listen back to them.
Because you recorded them, didn't you?
Yeah, I recorded them after the moment you started saying cryptocurrency. And I can't listen back to them. That's as emotionally triggering as trying to watch my accident of me breaking my neck. It's pretty dark, you know, the way someone can just deceive you like that and how personable they were. And just when look back, hindsight, obviously, you're just kicking yourself.
Yeah.
So, well, listen, it's Disability Pride Month this month. It's nice to have a disabled person in your studio.
It is.
It's just a shame it's telling my horrendous story of how a trickster defrauded me for what they did. So, yeah.
But as a warning to people out there, do you know, that's the crucial thing.
My silver lining, being here today with you guys, if I can make people aware just how easy it is, they're going to catch you at your most vulnerable times.
And put time pressure on.
Time pressure, and they're going to convince you in every which way. So I'm calling out the big banking systems. We need to have better protections in place. This must be causing our economy billions and billions of loss.
Well, we have a right reply from NatWest. They say criminals are continually evolving the ways they target our customers. We're sorry for the distressing experience Mr. Holmes has had. We've been in touch to make sure we have all the right information in respect of his case, and we will continue to support him through this process. I'm
still waiting for the bank to give me a letter saying that they're not going to recover the losses in my crypto, so that maybe there might be an insurance policy in place, but I still have yet to receive that.
Well, hopefully you will get that, David. Will you come back and talk to us when the book... Because I know
it's
pre-sales, and when is it released?
Released November the 14th. Okay. If you want to know how I became the first Quidditch player in the world, or some behind-the-scenes Harry Potter stories that never been told, or how I've navigated rebuilding my life after breaking my neck, and the silly mistakes that I've made and the lessons that I've learned along the way, then... get my book. It's out now.
Well, and we'll get you to come once it's actually... So it's pre-order at the minute, once it's released.
And if people want to follow me on the usual socials, I'm the only one with the blue tick. There's lots of other fake accounts.
The David Holmes with the blue tick.
83.
It is well worth following, by the way, because there is an extraordinary approach to life, David, which I think could help a lot of people. Thank you for coming in.
David.
Thanks for having
me. And sharing, having the courage to share this story, because it's going to help people. It's good to see you. Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.